it's been a while since I've come down to the shed here, and there have been a bunch of projects happening parallelly. But the ATC had taken a little bit of a backseat because they're hopefully back today. But in the meantime, what I did end up doing was work on the plastics. If you remember, the plastics were totally crapped out. They were painted yellow and sort of scratched over. So what I did was get all the paint off, and then found a technique that's up on one of the ATC forums that really worked. I'm going to show you the end result, and it needs a product called Plastic Renew, which is not available freely in India, but if you do happen to get your hands on it, it's definitely worth it. Anyway, let's go. Let me show you the plastics. So you can see here there's a bit of plastic welding because this cover was cracked, and that's the underneath. We managed to get it all fairly in decent shape. Here's also a little bit of welding. You can see closer up. It needs to get finished, but overall the shine on the plastic is pretty cool. If you do look closely though, you can see the grain of sand in which way we've polished it, but it's not too bad to look at. It's got a good sheen on it. From results that I've seen on the internet, this is from the plastic welding. Of course, we didn't have red, so we used a little blue piece of ABS. The box again, that's still the original sticker, even though I have some stickers and I'm going to put them in. I need to get the inserts in here to stop this from happening, so that's going to be next. If you did notice, we had the wheels in. These are BKT tires. They're the W207s that I managed to source from here. They're tubeless, run at low PSI, but they're also the biggest size that can fit the ATC.
I love to upgrade most of my steering bearings to tapered roller bearings in any build. However, I was unable to find a source for tapered roller bearings for the ATC. So if you guys have a source, please leave a link in the comments below. I'd love to get them changed. It's a great investment to have. This is the end of a brake cable just cut up, and it's a great hack to clean threads when you don't have the right size tap. Always works and makes putting the bolts in so much easier.
कुछ तो हुआ ना.
The handlebar mounts had years of crud in the thread, so I put a tap in and took them all out. Made sure that the threads were clean, because torquing a handlebar on threads like that will definitely cause those threads to strip. Big Red was essentially rigid when we got it. The front suspension was completely jammed up, and the fork tubes or stanchions were really badly pitted with years and years of rust surrounding it. So I got new seals in, and we got the fork tubes hard chromed. We have a guy here who grinds them and does a really good job on them. So we got them back up to spec and had them fitted. Put in some new oil. I think it takes about 110 to 115 ml, and got the suspension going again. Boing. There's always something new you learn with each build. And with this one, I realized how you mount the front tire. So these tires are built to actually be mounted on powered or driven wheels. So when you do mount them on the front, you have to mount them in a reverse thread pattern. This allows you to steer the vehicle a lot easier, because if you did mount it the other way around, it would have a lot more grip and dig into the ground and make steering much harder. So I guess you learn something new every day.
बस करने का तो व्हील एक बार इधर है बट चलेगा
उस्मान को देंगे।
हाँ
आज मैं उधर आया था रिची चैम्बर में।
The removable headlight is quite a neat feature. It always trips me out. Basically, there's about 3 feet of wire with this headlight that just slots into like rubber mounts and locks into place. But this allows you to possibly use it when you're out camping or hunting and you need some light. We'll show you a little bit more of it when we actually ride the Big Red and take it into the bush. Another thing that's pretty remarkable on this vehicle from 1986 is that it had a power adapter. It's got a proprietary Honda plug which has an L-shaped adapter, and then you can just plug in maybe a pump or anything else that you may need.
How big is this engine? It's a 250.